Alhamdulillah, the Sehta Jismani team followed up the successful first match day with an equally successful second match day of the KFL South tournament on Saturday 20th November at Tooting and Mitcham Football Club.
Assalamu alaikum, you're the manager for Team Holland. So what was the score and what happened?
Assalamu alaikum. So we lost 2-0. We're missing a few players, but I think we didn't. The confidence wasn't there for the first match. So we spoke to the boys to take a break, and then inshallah come back next year. Inshallah.
What did you say to the team in the team talk?
We told them be confident, trust each other, and enjoy yourselves. To be honest, because they're all new boys. Because this KFL is not per region. So what they've done is they've had a draft, and then we had an auction. So we've got different khudam from different regions. So we're all getting to know each other at the moment. So inshallah, hopefully, with time, inshallah, we'll play better as a team. Inshallah.
So any tips for managers to what can they do to improve their teams in a seven-a-side as an experienced player yourself?
To be honest, it's like the confidence has to be there. So confidence and trust. But if you don't have the confidence and trust, like you're trusting your own players, then it gets a bit difficult. But the thing is, because we've got some young khudam, so they are a bit nervous playing the first KFL. So inshallah, hopefully with time they'll get better, inshallah.
Good luck for you next year.
Jazakallah.
After a 2-week break, the teams are ready and fired up despite the cold temperatures. The brotherhood was warming amidst the competitive spirit of the tournament, with the players itching to get their boots on and set foot on the pitch.
Assalamu alaikum, we have ATAUL QUDOOS MATEEN, manager for Denmark. So QUDOOS, you just beat Holland 2-0. So why do you think you won?
We played as a team. We had some really good players with us. Alhamdulillah, we've been lucky with the draw as well. But main thing is that we played as a team together, and we've been praying a lot for this fixture today. So Alhamdulillah, we were blessed to win the 2-0 today.
Well, what formation do you play, and why does it work for you?
That's secret. No, the formation. Well, we have two defenders, two in the midfield, and one of you floating around. I'm not going to say the whole formation now, but our players are really quick.
How does it work for you, that formation?
Well, the reason why it works is because we have a decoy, as we call it. We have one floater who works for us up and down the field. But I'm not going to tell you anything more about that. Jazakallah.
Any more tips for other managers and captains?
Any other tip? Yeah, keep on praying and believe in your team. Talk to them, guide them throughout the match. The more important thing is that many of these players haven't played together before. So it's important for them to get that guidance and support to understand how they're going to play before the game starts and after the game starts and during the game as well. Manage the game. Explain to them what they need to do on the pitch and off the pitch. And I think that's really important for anyone who is a manager, at least.
How has this experience as a manager been for you?
No, alhamdulillah, it's a really blessing to be part of this. The other thing, in terms of management itself, I think it's really good to see how much talent we have in Jamaat. There's young players coming through, many of them which I haven't seen before, but come together and play with different players and still being able to produce such a high level of football. And I think that's really amazing to see.
Jazakallah for your time and good luck.
Jazakallah.
The event began with player registration and then followed by replicating the COVID-19 protocols from match day 1. Lateral flow tests were again available on site for those that needed it. Upon entry, face masks were handed out as well as hand sanitizer. Guests and participants were constantly reminded to adhere to the protocols by keeping face masks on unless playing and to maintain safe distance from fellow Khudam brothers.
So we have the Portugal team here, the captain, RAHEEL AHMAD, and two of the players. So RAHEEL, in the match day 1, you guys had a draw and 2 losses. So why did that happen and what has changed?
I think it's just that at the beginning, the very purpose of this tournament is that all of the different, qiyadats and regional, because we're used to playing regional and, local level. So all of the players, they're not comfortable with playing other players. So the purpose of this whole thing was to bring all of these different players together, make them gel together and try understand and work out things. So the first time this is what happened, and last week our heads were down. We didn't know what to do, right? But we've come back and, we've shown courage. Every single one of us. The last goal we scored was probably the last minute of the game. So that shows you can never give up. You're always in the game as long as, you've got a right mind.
QUDOOS, you guys had 6 points today. So what do you think was the impact? Like, what made the difference?
I feel like last 2 weeks ago when we played, obviously the wingers made the runs, but no one really followed through. Whereas this week, for instance, RAHEEL set up both the goals, so he kept going, and then besides that, there was wingers following through as well. So the goals came from the wing, and the person supporting the run. So I feel like that was the main difference today.
JAZIB, from the sidelines we can see that you're going up and down, supporting your team in defence and attack. Is that something that is demanding from your team? Is that something that your team demands, or is that something you just do as a player?
I think it's just instincts to be honest. Like you see your team needs help, you've got to go back, you've got to help out no matter what. But yeah, it's, instincts overall.
Right, nice one, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
On the day, there was an attendance well in the surplus of 130, spread across 11 teams and spectators. A total of 14 matches were played, with 33 goals being scored on the night. Before commencing the matches, Maghrib and Isha Salat were offered in congregation. Alhamdulillah, overall the second match day was a huge success. The organising team managed to get all fixtures played and received positive feedback from players and spectators. The build-up is already sky high for match day 3, which is due to be held on 27th November, inshallah.